Many years passed after Joseph died. There was a new king of Egypt who do not know Joseph. And they make the people of Israel as slaves to work his labor.
Hebrews as far as the eye can see. No matter how we oppress them, their numbers continue to grow. In a few years, there'll be more than we can handle.
We've tried everything.
Well, you haven't tried hard enough. Everywhere I look, it's Hebrews, Hebrews, Hebrews.
You could free a few of them.
Oh, please, Bathia, if you're going to speak nonsense, leave the room. I'm tempted to let the soldiers loose on them.
You can't do that, sir. We need the workers.
Quit telling me what I can't do, and tell me what I can do.
Kill their babies.
What?
Kill every infant son born to the Hebrews.
Well done, Herath.
Are you all right?
You, take your wife home. You better pray for a girl.
A man who was one of Levi's children came home from work
Papa,
to see his wife having a baby.
Soon.
His wife was conceived and gave birth to a son.
It's a boy. Oh, Ammon. What will we do?
Shh. We'll think of something.
They're going to kill my baby.
No.
Oh, they're going to kill my baby.
Shh. Jochebed, we won't let that happen. We won't. We'll find a way. I promise.
She hid the baby for 3 months as she made a papyrus basket coated with pitch.
It's time.
Wake up! Move it! Move! Get up!
I can't. I'm too sick.
I said get up.
Papa.
Now go!
She laid him in a basket and let it flow across the river.
Oh, my baby.
And she also told
Your
the
mother
baby
loves you.
boy's sister
She
to
loves you
watch
so
over him
much.
in case something happens to him. Now, the daughter of the Pharaoh
down,
came to the
Bathia.
river to bathe.
I'm not as young as you. Oh, Bathia! Oh, you mustn't go in there! Oh, there's crocodiles!
Crocodiles? Tira, have you ever seen one?
Well, no, but that's because they hide. Until it's too late, that is.
That's a silly old rumor. And you're a silly old woman. Now come on.
Well, I may be a silly old woman, but I'm alive, and no teeth marks on my legs either.
Tira. There. That's not so bad. Now is it? I wonder what that could be.
What is it? Is it coming at us? Oh, does it have teeth? Oh, hello, Bathia!
It's just
When
a
she saw the basket,
Tira.
she told her maidservants to fetch it for her.
Looks like a Hebrew basket.
And when she opened it,
Oh, Tira, it's a boy. A baby boy. You're safe now, little one. I'll take care of you.
Your father will never let you keep him, mistress.
I will never give him up. The gods have spared this child. Even my father will see that.
and she said,
No, he shall be raised as a prince in Egypt. His name shall be Moses, because he was drawn from the water.
Bathia, you have no
when she
way to
see
feed
that the
child.
baby's hungry,
Oh.
his sister said,
I know someone who could nurse the child.
Is it him? Is it really him?
God has saved our child.
My son. my son.
He's only ours for a while.
But he's alive. I mean, he'll live.
Yes. They call him Moses.
Moses. Moses.
Aaron. Come on, Aaron, you must drink.
Miriam, it's our brother, Moses.
These people are dying.
So what? They're slaves.
I know they're slaves, but if you treat them better, you'll have better workers. You may be the leader on the battlefield, Moses, but you know nothing about managing slaves. Triple their rations of water and bread.
Triple? Never.
Do it.
But it's impossible.
So is building a city with starving slaves.
I don't like it. A Hebrew ruling over us.
He should have been killed years ago. I hope you have a good reason for beating this man.
He's a troublemaker, sir.
Well, if it isn't Moses, been off fighting battles for Pharaoh while your own people die in the mud, huh? Look at me, Moses! Look at how your people suffer! Look at me!
Quiet! No more beatings.
Well, Hurath, you must admit, he's made remarkable progress.
At the cost of our nation's honor. Yes.
You're jealous.
Of whom? Your Hebrew son?
Moses is no more a Hebrew than you or I. He is a prince in Egypt, and he has made us great.
There is no greatness in treating slaves as well as a common Egyptian. For me, there's only shame. Have you heard of your son's latest achievement? He's given the Hebrews a day off, their Sabbath. I think he wishes he was one of them.
Moses gone out and looked at the burdens of his people.
Moses, these are too old for real work. You want them to carry water or chop straw?
Send them home.
Home?
Home.
You're free to go. Get!
Then Moses saw an Egyptian beating a slave, with no one else there.
I said, no more beatings.
He killed the Egyptian and buried him in the sand. On the second day, he saw two Hebrew men fighting each other.
Stop it, I
Moses said to them,
Isn't there enough suffering here without beating each other?
Who made you a prince and ruler over us? What are you going to do now, Moses? Kill me? Like you killed the Egyptian.
And Moses heard this. Everyone reported that crime to the Pharaoh.
All of this was done to spare the life of a slave.
When the Pharaoh heard this, he wanted Moses
Quiet!
dead.
Have Moses bound and brought before me.
Father!
He has gone too far. I forbid you to say one word in his defense.
She won't have to. I can speak for myself.
You have spilled Egyptian blood.
He was beating a man to death.
A slave.
A strong worker.
A worthless Hebrew.
A man. A person. A living soul.
For this crime against Egypt, you, Moses, shall be put to death.
No! Run, Moses. Run!
But it's too late for the Pharaoh. Moses already gone to the desert, alone. There he found water in the land of Midian. And he sat on the well. Now, 7 daughters from the priest came to draw
I'll
water.
the water. Make sure they stay together. We can't afford to lose one.
But the shepherds came and tried to drove them away.
This well, those sheep, they belong to me now.
This well and these sheep belong to my father.
Not anymore. Yeah, get off my property.
No!
Are you all right?
May the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob bless you. You are from Egypt.
I've crossed the desert.
Alone? Come. My father will honor you for what you've done.
Now Jethro gave Moses his daughter Zipporah as his wife.
Can it be there is one always near? Can that one be God? Through the darkness will one light appear? Will that one be God? Is there one who sees this people, one who cares?
Tell me, O Lord, will I ever be free? Or will these chains be my destiny? Tell me, O Lord, will a better day dawn for me? Will a better day dawn for me?
Now it's clear.
Now Moses had two sons. Gershom means stranger of a strange land, and Eleazar.
I am here with a heart sure and strong. I am strong in God.
Back at Egypt, the first king of the Pharaoh of Egypt died, and his son is taking over his throne. But outside, the children of Israel cried in their bondage, and their cry came up to God, and God heard them. Meanwhile, Moses was tending his father-in-law's flock of sheep. He saw something strange light in the mountain. As he climbed up there, he saw, and God said to Moses,
Moses, here am I. Draw closer and put off thy shoes, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. I have seen the afflictions of my people, and I have heard their cry, and I will send you to deliver them from bondage.
Who am I that I should do this thing?
I will be with thee, Moses.
But they will not believe me.
What is that in thy hand?
A rod.
Cast it on the ground. Put forth thy hand and take it by the tail. Put thy hand into thy bosom. Now you have seen the power of God. Go and show Pharaoh.
Lord, I cannot speak well. I am slow of speech.
Who hath made man's mouth? Have not I the Lord? Go. I will give you Aaron thy brother to speak for you. Now go, Moses, and do as I command.
So Moses did as the Lord commanded. He took the staff of God and went back to Egypt.